Welcome back to Darkness. The following video has been taken from public sources and is for entertainment purposes. Please do your own research. The occult history of the Netherlands. In the meticulously ordered Netherlands, land of bicycles, dikes, and grass-like canals, something ancient refuses to stay buried. What if I told you this seemingly rational nation is not quite what it appears? What if beneath the tulip fields and tidy streets, a hidden architecture of power that has operated for millennia? Roman traders once begged favors from Nehellinia, the veiled goddess of Zealand shores. Her altars, dredged from the silt centuries later, show a figure who controlled safe passage, or she could withhold it. Some researchers claim her cult never truly vanished, and its symbols were quietly absorbed into later structures. Could the old gods still watch from the water? Well, then came the night riders. In 18th century Limburg, the Bokkenjagers, goat riders, allegedly flew across the skies on demonic steeds granted by the devil himself. They chanted as they descended, over house, over garden, over stake, even to Cologne, into the wine cellar. So what do you think? Bandits using satanic theater to spread terror? Or something more organized, maybe initiates of an older pact? Literally hundreds were executed in brutal spectacles, but their symbol, their cry, it lingers. What if the riders were never fully eradicated and only driven deeper underground? Good possibility. The witch trials burned across the land in Roermond in 1613, 64 souls consumed in a single month. Across the provinces, accusations of pacts and malfascia. But in Udwater, the famous weighing house offered justice. Were you heavy enough to be innocent? A rare mercy or a calculated exception where the poor and the malnourished were given injustice? Was this a way to protect certain bloodlines while sacrificing others? The scales may have balanced power and money more than flesh. Now consider the natural alignments. Ancient ley lines are said to converge here with uncanny precision. They map out forgotten constellations directly onto Dutch soil. Some theorists propose that the Netherlands sits at the convergence point of a global grid, where temples, churches, and power centers from every era were deliberately linked by a hidden hand. Then we have Freemasonry. Now, we always have Freemasonry, don't we? This fraternity spans continents and centuries, using sacred geometry to channel forces most of us have forgotten. It took root early. Rosicrucian currents flowed through the Republic. Even today, whispers persist of closed circles, elite gatherings, and rituals that balance masculine and feminine energy in both architecture and art. Could the Dutch Republic's sudden rise to global dominance have been fueled by more than trade and ingenuity? What if the true architects still steer from the shadows? Over half the Dutch population still admits belief in the unseen, clairvoyance, spirits, and hidden energies. The water remembers every pact, and the mist carries voices that were never meant to be heard. Walk these polders at night. Look at the church spires, the old burial mounds, and the straight canals cutting like ritual knives across the earth. Everything aligns and everything watches. The Netherlands, they don't just reclaim the land from the sea. It guards the threshold. And sometimes the threshold looks back. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Darkness. If you've enjoyed the content, please like, share, and follow for more.